Hello and welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I'm a PhD student entering her final semester of a 7-year combined MA and PhD program, and I would love it if you would subscribe and follow along with the end of my journey of grad school. I've documented so much of it on this YouTube channel, and I'm still in a state of like disbelief that it's coming to an end, but I'm also super excited for this final semester where I'm wrapping everything up, finishing my dissertation, finishing up some job interviews, hopefully landing a job that I adore, and making the most of the end of my time in Bloomington. So today is January 8th. It is Wednesday, meaning I have a few more days that I'm savoring of winter break before the new semester begins. The semester starts on Monday the 13th. It's a bit of a weird time for me though, because I'm on fellowship, meaning I'm not teaching, I'm just researching. Super grateful for that. It's a departmental fellowship, specifically for someone who is studying the teaching of writing, which I am. And that means that the semester starting doesn't really have much of like an impact on my own schedule, other than students come back and Bloomington turns into a typical college town, and I'll be working on the writing center this semester. But other than that, I'm really on my own timeline with things. So I made a list of a bunch of things that I want to do in the upcoming days, hopefully today and tomorrow. They're very random. A lot of them are very much like life stuff. One, Zach's birthday is coming up and I really need to get him a present. It is so close to Christmas that it's always hard to like think of something to get him, because I feel like I already struggled to think of something to get him for Christmas. I also am going to be in my brother's wedding, so I need to look for dresses that fit the color palette. I need to do a lot of research and start booking some stuff for my trip with Megan to Greece this summer. So excited, but I need to get on that because it's coming sooner than I think and things are filling up, I'm sure, which is stressing me out. I need to make a budget spreadsheet. This is something that was a goal of mine for 2024 that I just simply couldn't take on, but this is something that I will be taking on in 2025. I have an Excel template from my brother, so I'm really gonna get in there, get in the weeds, do the task that I have been dreading, which is actually looking back at how much I'm spending from month to month. I'm so scared to do this, but I know avoiding it is only increasing the anxiety that I have surrounding money. I have a really quick Target pickup that I need to do. It's for like a disinfected fabric spray, because I thrifted a leather jacket and I don't want to bother dry cleaning it. I feel like this could do the trick. I ordered a bunch of clothes from Abercrombie specifically for job interview stuff, which I'll talk more about. And I need to try them all on, see what fits, and make a return pile for what I'm going to return. I need to do the dreaded task of taking my Christmas tree down. It's time, it's been time. I'm just really sad about it. I want to clean up my computer desktop. It's so cluttered right now, and I've been pinning a bunch of stuff to make like the stereotypical vision board that you set as your desktop. So I want to get into like Adobe Express or Canva or something and actually like work on putting it together. And I have therapy tonight for the first time in a while, so there'll be a lot to unpack there, I'm sure. And then there is some school stuff. So I'm now in the stage of job interviews where I have moved past Zoom interviews and I am getting ready for some campus visits, which is so exciting and also so scary. I'm not going to get into details about when they are, where they are, how many there are. That's just something I don't want to disclose, but what they entail is often a bunch of presentations. Sometimes it's one talk where you talk about your research and your teaching all together. Sometimes it's 2 separate talks. Sometimes it's a teaching demonstration as well. So I've begun preparing materials for this sort of like research talk, but I need to actually work on putting things together because I do have a visit this month in January. And I ran through my outline for everything with my advisor. He gave me some pointers. He said what looks good, what I can tweak, what I really need to focus on, what I can potentially cut out. And I feel so much pressure as someone who studies like the digital to make it pretty, to make it aesthetically pleasing. That's also something like I enjoy, but I feel like the expectations are like pretty high as someone who markets herself as a digital girly. So that's something I need to work on. I think I'm gonna have to save that for tomorrow because I need to be like in the headspace and locked in and ready to go. I am pushing pause on the dissertation for now until I can meet with my advisor again and get feedback from him about the version of chapter 3 that I have sent him so far, because I don't want to keep writing until he tells me if I'm headed in the right direction, etc, etc. Anyway, a lot of yapping. Let me decide what I'm gonna do. If I'm being honest, what I really want to do is continue reading this book. It is so good. It's been a minute since I've been so invested in a book, but I'm like 200 pages in and I have no idea what's gonna happen, but I'm loving it so far. Actually, the first thing I'm gonna do is crack open a poppy while wearing my poppy shirt from Target. I'm drinking the cherry cola one because it has a little bit of caffeine in it, and I'm also heating up some soup that I made last night, which was pretty good. It's like a veggie orzo soup and you put some like Parmesan cheese on top, and it's like a hearty soup for the cold weather. Oh my gosh, I haven't had this flavor in so long. Needs a straw. Okay, ate my lunch, chatted with Megan a bit, and picked out some bridesmaids dresses and sent them over to my brother's fiance, future sister-in-law. And I realized that there was a job app due today, so that will be what I'm working on right now. So I mentioned that I'm in the stage of some job apps where I am doing like campus visit things, but I'm still applying to some jobs. I still have interviews. It's like I'm in a lot of different stages for a lot of different jobs. So it's a bit stressful, but I'm choosing to be excited and optimistic about it all. So let me submit this job app and then move on to another little task. Finished up that job app and finally made a little vision board for like a computer desktop background. So here is what we're working with, 2025 in the center. And then I feel like a lot of this is really obvious. Hyper. I mentioned I'm going to Greece, so this is Greece, this is Greece. I would love to reach 10K on YouTube. I think that that would be so special for me. A lot of like getting to work, finishing the dissertation, graduating. This felt surreal to put on there. I've talked about it before, but I'm thinking of like this season of my life as the harvest. I've worked really hard throughout grad school and this is when I'm gonna reap the benefits. And then just some quotes that I really like. You're alive, there's love waiting to be felt, there are good days waiting to be lived, to keep going. Please believe there's still time for you to be all that you want to be. In my dream life, I will move into a new home and get an espresso machine. And I'm just like really excited to decorate a new home. So this is a cute little kitchen, some flowers, you know, just a cute little vision board moment. And I thought this was cute. Just sort of like growing in a relationship. Bookstores, reading. Should have put a picture of Purr on there. Purr! She's so cute. The morning spread, fun new coffee, catching up on my habit and mood tracker, and now we're gonna get started reading for the day. Good morning. Happy Thursday. We are gonna run some errands. I'm basically just going to the grocery store and doing a Target pickup. But I felt like I should get ready, put some makeup on, and that might get me in the headspace to sit at my computer and get some work done. I also feel like when I pull my hair back, my grays really show through. I want to make like a whole compilation TikTok of how gray my hair has gone since I started grad school. Anyway, here's a fit. Just this oversized sweater and these jeans. And I'm gonna throw on some boots because it's real snowy outside. Okay, it is 2:30 now. I got back from running those errands, unloaded my groceries, and then my friend Joanna was texting me asking if I wanted to meet up together for some coffee and to get some work done together. And I was like, yeah, sure, sounds great. That will motivate me to get some work done. Thought I had food in my teeth, that was weird. So we're gonna go to Morgenstern's, which is a little local bookstore and coffee shop, and I'm gonna exercise great self-control and not look at the books and not buy any books because I have a lot of books and libraries exist and Kindle Unlimited exists. So that is the plan, and I am going to work on some of this job talk stuff. I am feeling excited, so I want to capitalize on this excitement and get after some stuff. A little while later now, here with Miss Purr. I use Pureology shampoo in my hair, so she's gonna be obsessed with me until the next hair wash, essentially. She just like is always obsessed with me since I've been back from winter break, but look at her. I wonder if the camera's picking up her purring. Anyway, I feel good about the work that I got done. I knew that the hardest part was going to be getting over like the mental hurdle and like the stress of all of this, knowing that like, oh my god, I'm putting together like a job talk. This is a really big deal. I already had the outline made, as I think I said before. So I was working on finding some graphics, which I don't think that was the best thing to do because I feel like I could agonize over graphics and like design and aesthetics forever. I should probably focus a little bit more on content right now, but I didn't have a specific goal. I was like, let me just show up, try and get some work done. And of course we spent some time just like chatting for like an hour. Anyway, it is almost 6:30. I'm gonna go downstairs, make some dinner. I think I'm gonna make these like taco and rice sort of like fold over wraps. I think I've made them on the vlog before. They're really easy, contingent upon the fact that the avocado is ripe enough for Megan. Good morning. Happy Friday. It is snowing once again, and I just simply couldn't get out of bed this morning and had to just lay there, keep reading my book. That's such a good part. I really just want to finish up like the last 150 pages, but I know I need to be responsible and get to work. So sit in my office. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Get to work. And having a hard time getting back over that mental hump that I thought I got over yesterday. I just feel anxious and sort of like I don't know where to even start today. But Purr looking at the snow is so cute. She like is like confused by it. Purr. Okay. Okay, a couple hours later now, when I was supposed to be doing work, I was like, ooh, what if I could just like get started and kickstart my brain by editing what I have of the blog so far. And I got it edited and I had fun, but I don't know if it kickstarted anything. So I'm now downstairs and the snow is really coming down. I was signed up for an Orange Theory class at 4:30, but I asked if I could cancel without a penalty because it is kind of scary to drive when it's snowing like this, and they have not been doing a great job clearing the roads, and they're like, yeah, no problem. So that means I have to take this afternoon to get to work. I think that I have been struggling so far trying to turn this first draft from like outline to actual presentation into like a final draft. Like instead of working towards creating an actual just like bad first draft, I'm like, what if on my first go around it could just be the final draft and it could just be perfect? And that's like not the way writing works. So I need to just like get all my ideas out, focus on everything I could possibly want to say, and then go through and like identify the most important parts, make cuts, and then work on the presentation. I don't know when I'm gonna learn that you simply just like can't cut corners when it comes to writing and creating and making, but here we are. So let me put on my headphones. I have, of course, a cherry cola poppy, and I'm gonna get to work. Okay, it's 6:30. I have my little fake candle lit and my hatch on. Other little candle up here. I'm gonna get my Pura diffusing and we're gonna finish this book. I think it's gonna destroy me. I think I'm gonna sob, but I'm ready. She laid with me as I finished and had to stifle my sobs. That book was so good. I'm going to be thinking about it probably forever, for a very long time to come. Oh my gosh. 10 out of 10. Couldn't recommend enough. Content warning for pretty graphic domestic violence though. I'm gonna end off the vlog here. It is after midnight and I need to go to bed and dream of this little world. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.